Hello, Angus here, and today I'm going to do a review of Exhale Coffee, which is an organic, super healthy coffee, 9 lab tests, and also you can snag this coffee for absolutely free if you click the link below. When I say absolutely free, you need to pay £1.80 for postage, and it's a 150 gram bag, which will do you loads of cups of coffee, and then you can see if you like it yourself. There's no point me telling you about its flavor profile and what it's like, because coffee is really subjective. One thing I can tell you is it's pretty nice. I do like it. My taster bag, this is my actual subscription bag. I pay for this myself. This is not any sort of deal or anything. I pay for this myself. I do love a couple of cups of coffee, particularly in the morning. Sort of have a 1 o'clock cutoff for my caffeine, but I do like coffee, and I do like an organic coffee because coffee is just one of these plants that everyone drinks. We just spray a bunch of stuff on it and we just grow it really harshly, and it's destroying the local environment. It's destroying that sort of stuff. And then we get it shipped over here and it's covered in mycotoxins and toxins like that. It can cause weird headaches. So cheaper coffees will just make my head hurt, and more expensive coffees will be great. This coffee actually comes with a bunch of health benefits like polyphenols and vitamin B3, niacin, it's also known as, and you get about 20% of your daily recommended from 2 cups of coffee, which is what I recommend. So I'm going to run through the stuff I like. So flavor is pretty good. On my initial taster bag, I couldn't test it because they arrived when I had the flu, so I couldn't test it. But I couldn't actually drink any other coffee because other coffee would just make me feel sick. So I had like this older bag of one that I got from the supermarket that's normally I really like, but I couldn't have it. I was having this one and I actually quite liked that. That was good, but I couldn't really taste it. So getting this bag through in the post, I can taste it and it's fine. So I use a little cheap espresso machine, and this coffee doesn't go through it quite nice because of the way the grind is. So next time I get this, I'll probably get the beans and grind it myself to see if I can get that to work. But this in a cafetiere is amazing. It's fine in that. I just think this is a little bit roughly grounded. It's nice in a cafetiere if I'm getting really coffee snobby with you. So that sort of, so in the machine, it's not quite perfect. It's a nice cup of coffee, but not the most amazing cup of coffee. But I think if I ground the beans myself, I would get that kind of richness coming through. I've gone for the organic house roast. They also do a darker roast, and they also do a decaf. Decaf is super cool. So a lot of people are like death before decaf. I actually think decaf is the greatest coffee of them all, because you're having it because you like the taste of coffee. You're not doing it for the caffeine hit per se. So I would definitely like to try their decaf, and I would definitely like to try their darker roast to see what it's like. But I quite like a light roast. So a couple of things that I do like is they've got on the website a list of the 9 things they test for: polyphenols, vitamins, heavy metals, which you're wanting to reduce, polyphenols that you want up there. And it seems to have loads. What I would have really liked is like Starbucks, Costa, and Exhale, and just comparing it, just a comparison chart. They have that sort of for the caffeine, but they don't have the Exhale there. They have all those ones, and I think the Exhale, a cafetiere with 17 grams of this is like 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's quite a lot of caffeine, which is cool if that's what you're into. If not, go for the decaf. But like I said, you can try this for free. Don't take my word for it. Organic, highly rich polyphenols, highly rich vitamins, minerals, and less mycotoxins. If you're a coffee person and you love your coffee, well worth upgrading your coffee to something a little bit more healthy. This bag, I think, is £18, which is 450 grams. But before you even get this, you can get that free trial. You have to sign up to a subscription, but as soon as you get your bag, if you don't like it, you can just cancel it and you don't have to pay anything else. I'm happy to keep my subscription going. I think this is cool. Right, couple things that I don't like. Don't like the lab tests aren't comparing it to other companies' coffees. I want to see that this is like way better. Brian Johnson just did a video on chocolate, which was really cool, where he was comparing the heavy metals and the polyphenols and then giving a score on the chocolate. I would love to see something similar done on this. Also here, it's got a best before date. I would love to see a roasted date on here, so when this coffee was roasted. I know they say they roast every week, but is this from this week's roasting, or is it from 3 months ago roasting and it's just lying about there? I know they sell loads of this because they've got loads of subscriptions on the go. The website is brilliant, by the way, so if you want to check out the website, link will be below. Anyway, are you a coffee person? Yes or no? And if you want to upgrade your coffee, this might be the best coffee in the UK for health. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for health, and I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10 for flavor. And that's not to say it's bad, it's just not the best coffee I've ever had, but it's certainly not the worst coffee I've had, and it actually makes you feel pretty awesome, and I love having something healthy, so I would choose healthy coffee over the most flavorsome, heavy metal laden, lack of polyphenol coffee. I would take a healthy coffee any day of the week. So anyway, not to make this video any longer, Exhale Coffee, get your free bag, link below. Angus out.